I'm a little tired. It's a little late.
Oh! Turn it up, Kale! Oh, baby. Turn it up, baby. Let's go. It's technically Christmas.
Baby, do you hear that?
What is, everybody? Welcome to the Winners Lounge.
Presented by Bet365. Download the Bet365 app. Choose your offer and find out why, whatever the moment. Never ordinary Bet365. Also, settle on into the Toyota Winners Lounge, driven by your frontline Toyota stores. Toyota, the official vehicle of DNVR. Hop in the Toyota chat. Nuggets fans, you found the place to be. Wolves fans, if you're here, what masochists you must be to want to just hear us be so happy for Christmas. You're a Timberwolves fan of the chat. It's like you're watching us open presents.
Yeah, dude,
you didn't get anything.
Yeah, dude, it's called being well, let's go. Merry Christmas.
Right off the cup. Coming in hot, everybody. Nuggets get the win in overtime. There was a point in this game I thought they could not lose. Then there was a point I thought they could not win. And then they won. D-Line Code's here. He's back.
Bro, I'm back. Listen, a game like this, my return, what could be better? It's Christmas Day. Children, if you're still awake, plug your ears. There is no Santa Claus. I hate to be telling to tell you, Santa Claus is not real.
Not real, man. So you can put back your Sprites and cookies. Superstar Dev is here.
I spent time with so many family members. D-Line came back in my life. Kids were opening up prep. None of them made that performance did. Not one thing did. What a performance.
Unbelievable night as Jokic makes history. 56-point triple-double on Christmas. Just dominated. He missed 6 shots tonight, you guys. 6 total shots en route to his 56 points. By the way, Rudy Gobert, they say he's a great defender. Jokic just toys with him. He also put in 16 rebounds, 15 assists. Unbelievable. You guys want to relive it? It's kind of a long breakdown. I'm not going to lie.
Christ, I know. This game started, as I remember, yesterday.
It was yesterday.
It also started, I think, in the year of our Lord 2024. I mean,
it started a long time ago. It's a long breakdown. I tried not to be, but here we go. Jokic, 9 quick points. First note.
Hell yeah,
dude. Told the story tonight. Quick 9 for Jokic, but Anthony Edwards, quick 10. P-Watt making almost no impact on him, but Jokic was ready for a masterclass. That first quarter, guys, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocked shots from Jokic in the first quarter to lead the Nuggets to a 32-29 lead. Second quarter, 4-0 start by the bench. You think, okay, here we go. Nuggets are shorthanded. What can the bench do? But then it was a 15-0 run for Minnesota, and it was a disaster. Nuggets were somehow down 6 points when Jokic checked in with 6:45 to go. Spencer was missing. He got a bunch of those drop-offs right around the basket from the dunker zone, 3 of them to be sure, and he didn't convert on any of them. It was a little shaky in that front. 57-55 Nuggets going into the half. Third quarter, Jokic hit Ant with a screen right on his injured shoulder. Ant was reaching at his shoulder in this game. Very first play coming out of the break. It was a legal screen. Ant just didn't see him, was trying to pick up, runs right into him, and he grabs his shoulder. I think it affected him. 12-4 Nuggets start to the quarter. 4 fouls on Rudy Gobert. Jokic triple-double in the third. He's like halfway through his finished total here, but he had a triple-double in the third. Tim Hardaway Jr. and Murray had back-to-back threes. It pushed it to 16. And at this moment, it felt like the Nuggets just needed to be smart. They can do it. But right out of a timeout for the Minnesota Timberwolves in the third quarter, they went on a 7-0 run. Bruce had a turnover and a missed shot at the rim. It was shaky. But the Nuggets closed the quarter strong. It's 92-78. 14-point lead going into the fourth.
Dude, insurmountable.
Bring it home, Nuggets. But the bench, they hang on to a lead for about 5 minutes. That first 5 minutes of the quarter, by the way, flew by.
We're like, this is incredible. Great job, bench.
Yeah, and there was no stops. It was like the clock just ran the entire time. Minnesota cut it to 7, though, with 4 minutes to go. And they did it because Denver, I thought, went to the prevent offense a little too early. They got lazy, sloppy, and it kept leading to misses and fast breaks. Then Jokic missed a 3, and Randall had an and 1. All of a sudden, Jokic hits a midi, Nuggets up 6 with 3:10 to go. And here's how it went. Ant caught fire. A 3, then a 2. It's a 1-point game. Murray had a big 3. Spencer had a putback, and Ant had 3 free throws because he got fouled out on the perimeter. down the stretch here, man, my notes, I thought this was going to end the game, so I started just doing these things, and I actually don't remember them all.
Space?
I did. I'm on page 3 at the moment. Murray turnover, Jaden McDaniels fast break. It's a 1-point game. Jokic hits his free throws, but up 3 with just seconds to go. Anthony Edwards catches it right in front of his bench and takes a turnaround three-pointer with a hand in his face.
That was such a cold
that shot did not make sense.
Anthony Edwards closed that fourth quarter just unbelievable. What did he have, like 15 points or something in a row to end it, including in a crazy 3? So we're going to overtime, and Ant just dominated the beginning of overtime. They were up 9 points, like in 2 minutes. Denver did not score, but then Jokic hits a 3. Tim Hardaway Jr. hits a 3, cuts it to 3, and you're like, okay, they needed that just to have a little bit of life. Then Jokic hit another 3. Then he hit a floater. Then Jokic fouled Gobert on a loose ball. Nuggets challenged this one. Turns out Gobert was the one who fouled. Jokic got free throw. It really is the challenge of the year.
That was the most unbelievable. Just the most. Go ahead.
Me and you, D-Line, we were on that one.
Yeah, we're on that one.
Yeah, we were that one.
And here's a big thing, man. In the fourth quarter, Anthony Edwards switches on to Jamal Murray and kind of shuts him down, shuts the 2-man game down. Jaden McDaniels is guarding Jokic, so they kind of put a switchable. They wanted to be able to guard Murray no matter what happened in the pick and roll to just switch it. And they were able to do it, and it really stymied Denver. It felt like Murray was going to have to do something heroic, and heroic he did, draining a 3 right in Anthony Edwards' eye. That effectively felt like the game winner. P-Watt got a steal. Ant got a dunk, but Randall got a tech. Talk about a dumb play. Julius Randle swipes at the ball when Jokic is taking it out of bounds. It's a technical foul. So dumb. And then Anthony Edwards got tossed. I mean, he scored all those points in a row, and then they collapsed. He gets tossed, and it became a free throw battle for, I don't know, an hour. Denver came up big. Denver gets the win. They are now 3-0 against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Let's go to our Red Hawk Roofing big takeaways.
That one was a lot. That was a lot.
That was so many plays, though, man.
It was so much happening in that game. My Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway in this one is, I mean, what a historic night. This was a late game. This is the one that I would have woke up everybody in the house to make sure that they came to watch this one. It was a full-on masterpiece that we got to see by Nikola Jokic. One of the best games that he's ever put together. A 56-point triple-double on Christmas. A Christmas miracle. They were down multiple starters. It looked like the game was over multiple times, and he just continued to, brick by brick, just bring them back in the game. 22 of 23 from the free throw line. He knocked down 4 3-pointers. He had 2 blocks in the game. 56, 16, and 15. That just does not happen.
Doesn't happen.
What we're seeing is one of one, and it's just one of those things that we just continue to mark in the history books. If this is how the new chapter is starting, I'm reading that damn book every day.
You're right. This is the start of a new chapter, and it's going to mean coming into the night, we're saying your role players now all move up a chair. Really 3 chairs because there's 3 starters out. So it's going to have to be a lot of Murray and Yoke. We're going to need MVP mode. We got that tonight. 56 from him, 35 from Jamal. God, what a game.
Wow. My Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway. Wow, first time in a long time. I love the Denver Nuggets. What an unbelievably resilient squad. I can't believe what we just saw tonight. The team is obviously down. They're missing 3 starters. I don't know if you're aware of this. They have to rely on big performances from unlikely sources, but really, Jokic and Murray are just the goddamn truth, man. I was sure when Ant hit that 3, I think we all were, that it was just like he was going to take over. That was the end. Anticlaus wins.
And he kind of did.
It was going to be like the most disgusting story that we had to relive and talk about. But no, dude. Like, what's a king to a god, man? Nikola Jokic is not interested in what Anticlaus is up to. The antics of Anticlaus mean nothing to Nikola Jokic. The way that they took over after, like the way that overtime started off, they went down an immediate 9 points, and it was because they were trying to get everybody else involved. Spencer Jones got 2 wide open shots he couldn't cash in on. Tim Hardaway Jr. got a wide open shot he couldn't cash in on. And then it was Jokic was just like, give me the goddamn ball. Just give me the ball. Knocks down a 3, knocks down another 3, gets a wide open shot for Tim Hardaway, who converts. And then Murray, I mean, it's just like, This is a classic game. I don't think we'll forget this one for a very long time.
You better not forget
Bro,
this
I mean,
one.
it's like...
Do you remember that time Yoke had 56? I don't remember.
Yeah, I did. Please jog my memory. Jog my memory, please. I mean, like...
Doesn't sound familiar.
This just, like, I was just getting flashes of, like, begging my family to watch the Denver Nuggets so they get
that's
destroyed
right.
by the Pelicans
That was
every
worse.
Christmas. And you're like, no, I promise they're good. I swear they're good. I hope your family was watching tonight, man. They came together, made us all closer. Nikola Jokic is the best, and I'll do whatever he wants. Just tell me whatever it is. I don't care.
I think just leave him alone. That's what I think.
I'll do
Unfortunately, that's the one thing I think you would like.
You can't do it.
You can't do it. My Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway. It's so meaningful to me that the Nuggets are 3-0 against Minnesota. That they were able to get that first one. They were shorthanded, no Anthony Edwards. Second one, they had Anthony Edwards, hadn't quite had it going. Minnesota came into this game on fire. Mm-hmm. They came into it ready for this one, like licking their chops, wanting to come in here and spoil Denver's Christmas. And Denver, by the way, so shorthanded tonight. Not only do you beat Minnesota for a third straight time, the team that has had your number in the past, you do it down 3 starters. You build a big lead. Denver was up 14 going into the fourth. It honestly, in a lot of ways, you feel even better about it because of how well Denver was able to dispose of them throughout the course of the game. But then you get what I think Minnesota fans wanted to hang their hat on. But in the clutch, Anthony Edwards did what he wanted. In the clutch, he was able to shut down Jamal Murray. In the clutch, the 2-man game sputtered for a little bit. And okay, maybe we still have their number. It's all on the table. But then Denver responded. Yoke responded. Jamal responded.
Oh my God.
And to me, this one completely flips the script. We already were en route to this. 2 wins already.
Yep.
This one solidified it. They're a tough team. I'm not saying Denver for sure will beat them. But you know what's old news? Them owning Denver and them having a mental edge or whatever, this momentum edge. I think all of that got buried tonight when Jamal Murray hit that 3 to go up 6 in overtime and Denver came back from down 9 to start the quarter. Nuggets, they're ready for this Timberwolves team. They're ready for the challenges.
They are ready for this one. And this was like the boogie monster. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the boogie
was.
Sorry. He was the one that you just could not, we were trying to avoid. We were going to every single game just not feeling like you were going to win the game. You felt like you wanted to get away from that matchup. We're avoiding that team. It has not been the case this year. And I think it was meaningful for them to get the early win. Now it's like, okay, they're down multiple starters, and they still got it done. They came into the game favored, down multiple starters. This is not a team that you look at and they strike fear in you in those same ways. And I just feel like this is one that you just ride. I just feel like you could ride this momentum right now that you have, because this was such an important game. Going on this road trip, you get a win at home in that type of fashion. You show the resiliency, because this is a game that it looked like the Nuggets were going to lose multiple times, and they clawed back in this one, and they hit them where it hurt. So this was a big game for them, and I cannot believe that we get to experience this.
Can bring up those the stats again, the game stats, if you can. Did you dump
For
it already?
Jokic?
No, just for the entire game. Like, just looking at this, like, the Nuggets shot 44% from 3, man.
Oh,
that
yeah.
is meaningful.
A lot of that's Yoke. How many did he have tonight? Jamal. A lot of it's Jamal.
And they also shot 90% from the free throw line with 17 turnovers. The Nuggets overcame so many obstacles tonight, obviously in overtime, but just not having their guys. We said early on, like, this is going to be a shootout. You don't have any of your defensive anchors anymore. You're just going to have to outscore teams. And they did it, man. What a beautiful game from my Denver Nuggets.
And play a lot of minutes. I mean, that's the other thing, is you get 40-plus minutes out of all 5 starters tonight. You get 28 out of Bruce Brown, and you only get 12, 10, and 5 out of Zeke, Big Val, and Strother. So you go to overtime, and you still hardly go to your bench. And that might be the way it's going to be for a while until the reinforcements arrive for Denver.
Or at least not against teams like Minnesota.
Yeah, at least not against teams like that. But, man, just what an unbelievable Jokic performance, man. And I will say this. After that last one loss to Dallas, where Jokic had a great game, especially in the second half, but in the first half, he came out just kind of slow on his heels, second night of a back-to-back, and it looked like it. What these injuries now mean for Denver, unfortunate for Jokic, is that it's almost like he knows, I have to be the MVP every single night, every single quarter right now. And tonight he was up for the challenge. He just was so resigned to the fact that he had to murder Gobert. Box checked. He had to, just splash threes tonight. Box checked. He had to come up clutch. he just was resigned to the fact that this was going to take everything out of him. And it's a nice reminder for all of us that when Yoke puts everything into it, he does something historic.
He's unstoppable.
I'm not gonna lie, that's my favorite Yoke. Is when backs,
Of course.
like backs against the wall, they look like they don't have a chance against a team. They're down, multiple people, so he has to go into like hero mode. That is MVP Yoke every single time. Like you just knew that he was gonna have a monster game, and he's done it so many times that it just seems like this is normal. But what he does against Rudy Gobert is not. It is not normal.
It's not.
If you look at like the top 10 performances ever against Gobert, they're all there's one guy that does that to him, and he does it in these type of numbers. A 56-point triple double on a multi defensive player of the year that plays your position. That's just not something that you're supposed to do. But he just continues to do these type of things. But I love that Yoke when he just is like, I'm going to do whatever it takes to win the game. And he did that.
I can't believe we have the most fun player in the league that we get to cover and watch these spectacular performances. We got to take a break. On the other side, we're going to break down all that. There's so many interesting things that happened in this one for the Nuggets, and a very interesting moment they find themselves in. We'll get into all of it on the other side.
What's up, guys? I'm going to tell you about a little company I think you already know about. Bet365.
Yeah.
Dev, how do we do our Bet365 bets tonight?
We swept. We won every single bet.
There was a million points scored, man.
It's a Christmas, pretty average day. We do that all the time. Dev constantly sweeps his bets with Bet365. Listen, they're an official partner of the Denver Nuggets. They're a proud partner for DNVR.
What did we bet Yoke? Points and assists?
Yeah.
Did we double the line? I think we probably did.
Yeah, like, can we save them and put them towards next time?
We had Jamal to score 25.
Yeah, he did that too.
35.
They have things. They have a lot of fun things. NBA tip-off Tuesdays. We don't need to worry about that. We only read on a Tuesday. I mean, I read right here. That's what it says.
There it is.
But, if you watch the Broncos tonight, you could bet on them. There's just always fun things going on with Bet365. They're absolutely our betting partner of choice. And Dev is constantly handing out winners. So, when you sign up to Bet365, new customers can now get $150 in bonus bets when you bet $5, win or lose. Bet on a Colorado team. You'll probably win. Sign up, use the code DNVR365, deposit $10 and place a bet for $5 to get $150 in bonus bet if your bet wins or loses. Bonus bets can be used on the spread, totals, player props, futures, and more. Whenever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365, and you must be 21 or plus, physically located in Colorado. Please gamble responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. T's and C's apply.
Guys, some people are in town right now wanting to try some different restaurants. I'll give you one. Fire on the Mountain.
Fired up on the mountain.
Favorite local wing joint featuring hormone-free, antibiotic-free, cage-free wings. 15 super flavorful, made-from-scratch sauces from mild to insanely hot and everything in between. They got craft beer, killer cocktails, $5 beers on Monday, and happy hour all day Tuesdays. Handmade appetizers. I love an appetizer.
Come on.
I love an appetizer. Dressings, nearly everything handmade. Walkable, bikeable locations. Wagyu beef blend burgers.
Do you like a
Wagyu beef?
First time I'm hearing of it. It sounds interesting though.
They also have takeout and delivery. Great place to catch a game, catch up with friends, whatever it is. Fire on the Mountain. It's also an official green restaurant. They have vegan options. They're such a Colorado joint.
Such a Colorado
Grab
joint.
$5 pints on Mondays, all day happy hour Tuesdays, and they now offer delivery from their Wash Park store. Visit their spots in the Highlands and Wash Park.
I can't tell you what I would do to get fire on the mountain right now.
I know, I'm actually kind of... Dude, when you eat a big meal on Christmas,
I know,
it's
dude,
all
it was
thrown off.
12. It was 13 hours ago.
But it was such a big meal that I skipped dinner because I
know.
I ate so much...
Well, you didn't count on the fact that we had a 7-hour Nuggets game.
I did not count on that fact. Back here, segment 2. Throw us a like. If you're a Nuggets fan, you're in the right spot. We do this after every game. So our 56 piece, we'll probably circle back to some stuff with Yoke, but he had a running mate tonight. 35 from Jamal Murray, 12 of 32.
Damn.
Man, he took 32 shots tonight.
Had to.
Yeah, this is the button they had to press. He had 10 assists. The button they had to press tonight, because you said they were looking to get everyone involved. I don't think it was that, Dev. I think that they just were running their offense,
Yeah.
and the defense said, we're going to give
For
that to you. And Denver made the adjustment a little bit late in this game. It was, instead of Jokic rolling down the middle and then having to kick out because everyone collapsed, he just started exiting to the three-point line and saying, you know what? We're just going to push the button that's you and me. There's no other options that are going to manifest from this. It's you and me.
That's the best play in basketball.
Yeah.
It's actually a historic play that you're able to just continue to go to that play after play and time after time, and you have to make adjustments on the fly. You have to be perfect in the game, and that's the problem with the Jamal haters, is they want him to be perfect in a game. They were going to blame this entire game on him.
Oh, they were waiting. Bated breath.
Off of one play, as if he didn't have so many other big plays. If you just go through his stats, he had 35 points. Is that good or not?
I think it's good.
Sounds good. He was a +5 in a game that they
Went to overtime, won, yeah.
In overtime.
That's what they won by.
He had 10 assists. Is that
Dude,
good?
10 assists.
10 assists. Then he closed them out. Like, so I don't understand where he had 9 3-pointers in the game. So like he's doing in and out, and it also was a game, a team that's been very physical with them. And when you say that the Timberwolves have the Nuggets number, it's more so they're able to slow down Jamal. That's been the thing, because like Jokic still is Jokic.
Right.
They've won those games, but they've been able to figure out Jamal, and he was timid in a lot of those games. Or he was trying to like figure out what they were doing out there. Not right now. 32 field goal attempts in a game. It's as if he was the go-to guy, knocking down 9 3-pointers in a game, and shooting 18 of those. He saw something that he liked and he went to it, and then the peanut butter and jelly to finish out the game. There's no better playing basketball, and that's how you win these games, and you come back because you know what you have. So this was a stellar game from Jamal to me. Like, this is a monster game.
It was beautiful, dude. And it wasn't just that he had the stats. I mean, you can rack up a lot of big points in early parts of the game where maybe the pressure isn't so much, but Jamal hit daggers.
Yeah.
Cold-blooded, stare down Anthony Edwards shot. And just looked the opponent in the face. Like, he's so unflappable at this point. Like, obviously has been through it. They've been through so much, those two together. I mean, it's like and it's so beautiful to see the confidence that we have in them exude from them. It's just, you just know something good is always possible. Even then, when the moment was darkest, we were still like, all right, just, make a shot. Let's go. Like, it never quite feels like it's over. And that's because it's not, man. Jamal Murray is him. Hashtag Jamal Star. Make sure that this happens. Make sure you're voting every single day. Our man has to make it. 35 points is an unbelievable amount. It only dwarfed by Nikola Jokic's double nickel and a penny.
Almost twice that many points.
Double nickel and a penny. It's fine, whatever. But I mean, like, peanut butter and jelly, man. Like, go buy some Uncrustables tonight. I'm getting some.
I think we're going to get a lot of peanut butter and jelly here coming up, man, honestly, because you saw how much it was needed. And you want those other guys to be in those spots. Peyton Watson obviously had a chance last game, and it rimmed out. Tonight in the clutch, it was Spencer Jones a lot. It was other guys playing off and just not being able to convert. But that's good experience for them. But at the end of the day, what's impressive is
you got the guy.
They have the ability to adjust and say, okay, we tried letting everyone else go. Let's play the one where it's just us and there's no other help. Everybody flatten out and we'll run it. And they were able to deliver. And it's a big deal for Jamal Murray. For him to be able to carry this much of a workload against that team. They have Jaden McDaniels. They have Dante DiVincenzo. They have Anthony Edwards. They have so many guys they can put on him. And for him to overcome it, it's just impressive, even if he did shoot 12 of 32 tonight. Let's talk about Peyton Watson. 42 minutes for Peyton Watson's night. Talk about a guy who's ready for a payday, and everybody gets hurt, and all of a sudden it's like, not only are you going to be starting, you just can't come out the game. You are now on Jokic time. Yes. You have to play. You get like 3 minutes rest to come out here. He had the toughest assignment I think he can draw, Dev. Anthony Edwards is not a good matchup for him. He's really good against like guards, guys that want to just shoot over you, like a Shea. I think he's good at that because he uses his length. But guys that have a combination of quickness and strength, that's his weakness. Anthony Edwards is the ultimate one of those. Just way too quick for him to stay with. So Anthony Edwards went off, but I thought he still battled.
Of course he battled in this game. He was a plus 15 in a game that they won by 4.
Yep.
And he played 42 minutes in the game. And he's still coming back from an injury. This is his second game back from being injured that took him, down for a little bit. that is a very, very tough ask for anybody to just go slow down Anthony Edwards, a scorching hot Anthony Edwards, might I add. But he continued to find ways. And I feel like the good thing about Peyton is he kind of stayed out of the way offensively. Like he didn't try to take over or be, in the moment there. And he has some flashes. That dunk to give them momentum, like that was a play that they needed. He had 3 steals in the game. He had like the most important steal of the game, like where they could have tied it up.
That was a huge play.
He made a read, goes and get the steal, and they win the game. So I don't think this was a great Peyton Watson performance, but this is one that you will take, especially when you're down so many players. He played well.
He also had very pivotal free throws that he knocked down. He stepped up in the first part of the game that we thought was going to be the whole game. So stupid. But he came up clutch. He really did. It was great.
Kind of a redemption for him. I mean, it wasn't the exact same, and obviously you lose the last one, but he wasn't the pressure cooker tonight and made him.
I thought it was very meaningful. He hit those big free throws when he did because, we know that obviously he wanted to hit that game-winning shot last game. Came up short. Doesn't really matter. Move forward. But it's just so tough right now. It's like I don't know if we're really emphasizing how difficult a game this was for the Denver Nuggets. Down 3 starters, dude. They're missing 3 starters. Aaron Gordon, big, important player. Cam Johnson has been on fire. Christian Brown, we haven't seen for a long time, but he's a good player, man. And the ability to have guys like Peyton Watson step up, fill big minutes, play big minutes, be, if he's not filling the stat sheet, he's certainly impactful in that he's guarding guys. He's, he's switching out. He's like keeping, he drew Jaden McDaniels at times also, who did not have that big of a night. It's just, overall, there's just, every Nugget I feel like so good about. Like, not everyone had a good game, but I just love what the vibe of this whole squad, man.
It's really interesting just watching Peyton Watson kind of develop right now. Tonight, the story kind of felt like it was Murray, Jokic, and everyone else. But if out the everyone else, I thought he seemed the most important in large part because he was guarding
He's the top everyone.
Well, tonight, I'm just saying because of the assignment that he was drawing was so crucial to what they were trying to do. We go over to Spencer Jones. He gives you 41 minutes, 12 points, 5 of 11, which is not that bad. 5 of 11 is not that bad. Had 8 rebounds and assists, 2 steals. I talked earlier about how he doesn't quite have the athleticism. He's no AG, so he catches it there in the dunker spot. They call it the dunker because you have to go up and dunk it. And he had a couple where he couldn't finish it early on. I do think he's a guy that needs to add some athleticism to his game because he looks like a guy that could be ripped, could be jacked, could play that way. He's a rookie or second-year player, so I think he can improve his body to become that. And then the fouling in the clutch always scares me a little bit.
Yeah.
But he made a lot of good plays, too. I'm pointing out the bad ones, but he made a lot of really big-time plays, and it means something that he is in the foxhole, that he's one of the guys that Adelman trusts enough to play 41 minutes in a tight game.
He's beyond the foxhole right now because no other team is asking their two-way guy to play 40 minutes. Just nobody else has to do that, and then he's producing. No other two-way players putting up 12 points, 8 rebounds in a game. He got 2 steals as well to go along with it. But he's out there, and he's learning the entire time. Like, this is a guy that is really, truly a part of this team. He's part of the rotation now. He's played himself into the rotation. This wasn't, everybody held their breath when they had to go to a Spencer Jones because that was not part of any of the plans that they had, heading into the year. But we're here now, and you have to make the best of it. And Spencer Jones has made the best of it to be one. There should be a two-way player of the year. He will be in it.
And then you would win a
contract. That's what you should win. You should win a contract.
Fully guaranteed NBA contract.
Congratulations.
We've converted your two-way status.
You got to bring it in like a scholarship.
An oversized check. It's a contract. Man. Like another guy, just absolute glue guys that are stepping up. They're not filling the stat sheet, but they are filling very important minutes for the Denver Nuggets. This is wild, man. This is like not how this is supposed to go. You're not supposed to win when you have 3 starters down. We're supposed to have all the excuses on earth of like, oh man, just wait till Tara Eason comes back. That's when it's gonna. But
is that what somebody said in your mentions for a while there?
I just said a name. I don't know, based on
what
anything.
about Dorian Finney-Smith?
It wasn't really based on anything. But point being is that the Nuggets just keep chugging along. Obviously, they're not winning every game, but like the fact that they can pull out this kind of victory under these circumstances with this on the line. Again, this was a very big game for the Denver Nuggets tonight. It really does mean something to have, tiebreaker, and big separation, any kind of separation in these absolutely, crammed standings. Now the Oklahoma City Thunder turn out not invincible, keep losing games.
I will say one thing on Spencer though. He's got to stop fouling on plays that are like at the end of game where the only bad thing you can do is foul. He had one from the 3-point line tonight. You remember that one? I think it was on Bones, where it's like because Anthony Edwards had hit that turnaround 3, and I think it got in everybody's mind of like, oh my God, anything's possible. But it's like Bones isn't going to do that.
No, he had some terrible fouls. Absolutely terrible.
Yeah, but he had some very big plays. That putback that he had late in the game,
huge.
That was a huge play.
Yeah.
Again, that was a momentum type of game where they could have tied the game. He also had a 3-pointer in the middle of the pressure cooker.
Yep.
That could have went the other way, but he stays in there and knocks him down. So you'll take the good with the bad with him. But again, when you look at it, he's not supposed to be here. He's not supposed to be in those late game situations. It's happening now, and also you could tell him like, hey, this is something that we're working on now that you're part of this rotation. So I'll take that in a win. This is a teachable moment.
Oh, man.
We got to take our other break. There's still more guys to get through to, including Tim Hardaway Jr. And then we got to talk about what the game just means overall for standings, everything else, and the chapter the Nuggets are one page down.
Also, what it means in my life.
What does it mean to Eric's life?
What's up, guys? I want to talk to you about Monarch Money. Just 1 second when I pull the... I lost it here.
That's yours because you're on... Oh, yeah. Scroll down. And then scroll down a little bit more. It's actually even further than that. You know what?
Where is it, bro? Am I losing my mind here? Okay, hold on. Monarch Money. Well, listen. I know about Monarch Money. Monarch Money, people have trouble with their finances. Monarch Money helps you to get control of your finances. There's nothing more adult to do than to, when you're a child, you sort of walk through the world, you spend money on this, that. You don't really consider where your money is going. Monarch Money is designed to help you figure out where your money is going, make sure you're spending it on the right things, get you on the right track, and have you on long-term success so that you can have an adult life. You can figure out what it is that you need to do. You send me something.
On Slack. Just click that button right there, that push notification.
Okay.
Take you right to it. There we go.
Slack. Okay, listen. It's not television, all right? It's a podcast.
Also, it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, dude. If you want to keep your finances under control this holiday season, you need to be using Monarch, rated Wall Street Journal's #1 best budgeting app of 2025. Monarch is the all-in-one personal finance tool that brings your entire financial life together in one clean interface on your laptop or your phone. And right now, just for our listeners, Monarch is offering 50% off your first year. That is substantial. It's just something you have to do. It really helps you to, again, achieve that next level in life. If you use the code DNVR at monarch.com, that's where you get your 50% off your first year at monarch.com with code DNVR.
Guys, I also want to tell you about Denver's best roofers. You guys know them, Red Hawk Roofing. My buddy, he had some takes tonight. Brad believes that Christian Brown should dress nicer, though, now. What do you think of that take?
In what way?
Because he, some guys put a suit on, like AG had the big red suit on.
Oh yeah,
this or that.
Do we have that photo?
Do we? Or we'll go to it here in a second. But anyway, you guys have some homies in the roofing business, and I'm telling you, if you need a roof, you want to have a homie. You don't want to be out there, with nobody now all of a sudden you're at everybody's mercy. Red Hawk Roofing takes care of their clients, long-lasting relationships that matter with their customers, quality materials, decades of experience, quick response time, Colorado's best estimators and contractors, huge DNVR supporters, absolute homies, free no obligation roof and property inspections. That's a big deal. A lot of people charge you for that just to come out here, and all of a sudden you're like, dude, I could have done that. I told you I'm leaking the roof. I was like, well, our inspection says so too. Free in-depth photo reports for all inspections. And by the way, they have 1 million photos. That's the one thing I really love about it. They do. They take photos of every step so you can see, everything that happens.
You should bring some of those. I'd like to see some of those photos.
Supporting your local time. I'm on my computer. Supporting your local team means also supporting local businesses like Red Hawk Roofing. If you're looking for a new roof over your home or business, be sure to check out Red Hawk Roofing at redhawkroofing.com or call 720-771-8921. Tell them DNVR sent you. All right, back here, segment 3 of the DNVR Nuggets podcast. Let's talk about Tim Hardaway Jr., Dev. 19 points, 7 of 15. He didn't shoot the ball particularly great today, but it is nice having him out there. And this is why he came to Denver. Not rooting for people to get injured or anything like that. But I have to imagine he's like, hell yeah, this is exactly what I was wanting.
This is what he desperately needed, especially you're on a team that has a chance. You want to play on a contender, and Tim Hardaway Jr. has been on a lot of bad teams. So like this has to be great for him. He's also actually playing 41 minutes right now. I'm sure he couldn't imagine being on a contender that he's playing 41 minutes. And while he was not like efficient, he still made plays when they needed to happen. 3 of 10 from the field. He knocked down 3 3-pointers. He also found other ways to score in the game, not just only at the free throw line. He also had a dunk, like a power-up dunk.
He did?
Yeah.
Did I ever forget this?
Yeah, he had one earlier in the game, I'm pretty sure. But he just continues to find ways to impact the game, and that's the fact that I like. And then also it's just gravity. When he's out there, that means that they can't just double. And they tried to double a couple of times.
Bro, that double Ant had off of him one pass away was like, what are you doing?
And it made them not want to do it again.
Ever again.
That's what he's out there for, is those type of plays, especially in these type of moments. He's shown in these games against Minnesota Timberwolves that he's a foxhole type of guy. So I just love to see Tim Hardaway Jr. Having his moment and stepping up when he needs to.
Yeah, man, he scored 19 points. That's not nothing. That's a very big amount of points.
That's a good amount for a third guy.
Very good amount of points. And yeah, he didn't hit every shot. He takes some like unconscionable threes sometimes. But then we were talking about it in the watch along. It's like I was saying, like, he took inarguably a terrible 3. But I like him taking a terrible, not because I want him to take bad shots, but I just want his confidence to just be on 11 at all times. Like, I want him to believe himself there is no shot he's not going to hit, even though it is undeniably a terrible shot and should get him benched.
If you think those shots are bad right now, he's having his most efficient season right now.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, no, I mean, like, we didn't really know what we were going to get out of Tim Hardaway Jr. We early on tapped him as the new giveth taketh guy. Man, he's just full giveth.
He's way more giveth.
He's just so giveth at this point. He just what he's brought to this squad is so valuable. It's so impossible to overlook. Like, I mean, the fact that they didn't pull out the win last game when he had that absolutely crazy scoring spree. But yeah, he missed the first 3-pointer in overtime, and we all were just like, well, it's over. And then of course he hits the next one to get us right back in it. Giveth, man. I love what Tim Hardaway Jr.'s brought.
Couldn't you see him coming back? Like, he's made a lot of money. Couldn't you see him coming back?
Yes.
I could see him and Bruce just whatever.
Just renting a condo together. 2 bros.
I was thinking maybe a ranch, so Bruce could do his cowboy stuff.
Yeah.
The Nuggets, this is beginning of a new chapter though, Dev. And what a way to start it. It's almost like a game like this can galvanize a team. Of like, hey, this is what it's going to be. They probably have a better sense than we do right now about CB and AG's return. But my hunch is, Adelman said a couple weeks ago, we'll see if they join us on this road trip. They're about to go on a 7-game road trip, which makes me think the odds of them being back on Saturday are probably very low. So you get ready to go out on a 7-game road trip, and this can be the thing of like, hey, this is who we are for a while. And we got to get wins, and we got to keep our head above water till those guys come back.
And that's not ideal for any team, but if there's a team that has experienced something close to this, it's the Nuggets. It takes you back to the year where Jamal wasn't playing, where it was up to Jokic to carry them every single night, and he still has his running mate. That's why you're still favored in games, because you still have the 2 best, two-man duo in the NBA. You still have, serviceable guys that you could put in, and they're still going to do their job. And that's what this chapter is going to be, is like odds are against you. You're on the road trip. How are you going to respond? Because hopefully, you get your guys back in the middle of this. But if you don't, you still have to keep your head above water.
Yeah.
And then you get the reinforcements back, a little bit later. But continue to just like be aggressive. Go out there and just outscore everybody.
Yep.
That was something that D-line you said before this game. And it sounds simple. It sounds like something like, duh, that's what you're supposed to do. Like, but no, they're like, no, we're going to figure out a way every single time to just come down there and score. And this is a game they could have gave up on multiple times, but they didn't. So it's resilience as well.
It's beautiful. Yeah, you just do what you got to do. And the Nuggets are in a weird spot, but they have the guys to do it. They have the experience to do it. They obviously have the leader to make it happen. And they have two guys, absolute foxhole guy. Are they in the fox? I think they're in a tank. Like, they're not in a foxhole. They're on the offensive. Like, and there's just enough running mates that make enough right plays around them. They can weather the storm. And then, you actually get your actual starters back at a certain point. We still don't quite know what that looks like. This has been a crazy season.
And we might not. I mean, that's part of this Cam Johnson injury. And maybe we can talk about that, I guess, a little bit, since we did it on a pregame show, but we haven't done it here yet. Cam Johnson, we get the report 4 to 6 weeks before he's reevaluated. That likely takes you to the trade deadline. And we all know that the trade deadline is basically 2/3 the way through the season. There's still time at the end, but it does feel like not that much. And I just think the Nuggets season, the regular season, is kind of set. You're going to be incomplete until the very last moment. And it's kind of going to be up to that moment for you to discover, okay, get ready, because it's a sprint to the playoffs. It's unfortunate, man, but it's also not that uncommon in today's NBA. You look around, everybody's hurt. Every team is kind of just trying to figure out how to get wins night by night, not necessarily working towards something. Denver's going to be that for the next 6 weeks.
Yeah. It's just back to the resilient thing. Like, the crazy thing is also, through this, as a reminder, having the best season they've ever had as a franchise.
22-8.
22-8. Trending
The road
towards
to 40 before 20
is all but paved. They are trending very much to end up in the 60s as far as win totals. It's just it's remarkable, and they can only get better. That's the craziest thing, is they can only get better by a lot.
by a lot, yeah.
So there's just so much to be excited about, and you just love a game like this. Is when people are detractors of the regular season. Well, less games. It's like every game has the chance to be this game. I love NBA basketball when it's like this, man. So beautiful. Nikola Jokic, like, how inspiring.
Very.
On Christmas.
I know Adam Silver is feeling so damn good.
Oh.
Right now.
He had a good Christmas,
He
man.
had a great day. Like, there
had a
was
great
some
day.
bangers today. Like, if you're sitting at home, stuck with family, had to watch basketball for the first time, you're like, yo, is this how this looks? Count me in right now.
This is really fun. You're like, yeah, this is what every game's like. Exactly like this. This is what it's like.
Well, Dev, here's the big question now. They go on a road trip that will not end until January 7th, the night of January 7th, and here it is.
Orthodox Christmas.
Orthodox Christmas, that's correct. At Orlando, at Miami, at Toronto, at Cleveland, at Brooklyn, that one will be a big one, at Philadelphia, at Boston. So it's an East Coast trip.
Yep.
You start down in Florida, you go all the way up to Canada, you go over to Cleveland, Brooklyn, Philly, Boston. You kind of just, you kind of hop all over there, but it's a long one. Yeah. And they'll probably be very short-handed. So what do you want them to accomplish on this road trip?
I want them to stay healthy or to get healthy.
Yeah.
Like, you can't, miss out on any other guys, but also get a couple of those wins. Like, the positive thing about it is it's all East Coast right now. You're on that East Coast swing right now. So it's not like you could get, like, jumped and stuff like that right now, but try to find a groove that you could go with right now. Like, this is, like, we talked about it. This is a pivotal time for Tim Hardaway Jr., Julian Strawther, even though he didn't play in this one. Bruce Brown, like, just trying to find somebody that's going to step up, that's going to be a guy that you could roll with right now. Because you already know what you have in Jamal and Jokic. But if you have someone else to get that, and then just continue to rack up as many wins as you can, I think that's the most important thing right now. It's like health, of course.
Yeah, like, and this road trip, this East Coast road trip happens every year at this time.
This is longer than usual, though.
This is
Usually
longer than
it's
usual,
5 or
but this
6.
is historically been an absolute death trip for the Denver Nuggets.
Because they'll
Back
drop
in
to someone dumb.
Back
Washington.
in the day, yes. So we're gonna learn a lot about our current Denver Nuggets, because in years past they would always drop annoying games to teams that they absolutely should not drop them to, because this East Coast road trip is brutal. You see the same thing happen when teams from the East Coast come and do a long extended West Coast road trip. They're going to be away from their families for a very long time. Early in the season, early returns have been very good on the Denver Nuggets on the road. Hopefully we get to see a lot more of that. I don't expect that they're going to just roll through every one of these teams like normally if it was a home game.
Well, they're kind of all good, though.
Yeah, that's
except for Brooklyn, but Brooklyn's on a run right now.
Yeah. So what I expect and what I hope to see is for them to win more than they lose. Like for this to be a
4-3 or better
winning road trip. Yeah. That to me would signal a massive shift in the Denver Nuggets. Because this is just because of human nature. This is always a very tough road trip for them.
I think you're spot on with this. I think that it's easy for us to get a little greedy and want, 6-1, 5 and whatever. But I think you're right. 4-3. The East Coast games do matter a little bit less. I mean, they still matter. It's the end of the day, it's still your record, but they do matter a little bit less. They're a little bit more variance because the teams don't scout each other as hard. They only play twice a year. And then more importantly, Denver's so banged up right now that you add travel to the mix of the fact that they basically trusted 5 guys tonight, or 6 guys tonight. It's going to be tough. So I'm with you. I will say, another thing that the Nuggets accomplished tonight, no back-to-back losses.
Dope.
Remember, that was a thing they have not done yet this year. They lost against Dallas, and it felt for a second like they were going to lose, but they responded, which is kind of a big deal. You keep that going, and you're going to come out of a road trip looking pretty good. We're waiting for Brendan Vogt. He should be joining us here any minute.
Did he go to work? Is he at work tonight?
We believe he's at work tonight.
Do we know? Have we heard from him?
But why don't we do a quick little around the association, since it was a very good Christmas day
holiday
here.
edition?
Little holiday edition. This is presented by Fire on the Mountain. Fire it up, Kale. Fire up around the association. Dev, take us to the West Coast ones. I don't care about this. No Knicks, Cavs. What do I care about that?
Dude, who cares?
All right. Well, we could talk about the Spurs.
He's like, calm down, dude.
The Spurs getting their 8th straight win.
God damn it. Let's not talk about that either.
Was it their 3rd straight win against the Thunder?
Third in 2 weeks.
That's wild.
They're not scared of the Thunder.
They don't even respect them.
They really don't. And they actually popped their shit like in the middle of it. Like they're like ethical hoops. They continue to play. Like they even guard them like different than other teams do because they don't have that same fear. And they have guards everywhere. Very balanced team over there. This game, it was De'Aaron Fox. He was the man.
Wild thing, man. It's not Wemby's not the reason they're winning. He's like helping them, but it's like it's wild, dude.
It's their other guards though. De'Aaron
wild.
Fox had 29 points. Stephon Castle had 19 points in the game. They even had Harrison Barnes step up in the game with 15. Wemby, he did play well. 19 points, 11 rebounds. It says he had 1 block. I promise you, he altered every shot. Like
guys don't even try him. They just don't dribble inside.
They don't try him, or if they do, they throw up some crazy shot that he doesn't get to, or he'll get to it late. But they're like, all right, I'm not trying that again. But like that's just the type of.
Oh, we have Vogt? Oh, I didn't realize we had him.
Well, he won when we started.
Oh, okay. All right, let's interrupt you. I want to and do this and catch Jokic after. Merry Christmas. Well, that was yesterday.
Yeah, I did. Merry Boxing Day.
Yeah, you missed your chance, guys. You missed your chance to say Merry Christmas to me. I appreciate it all the time. I appreciate a real gift for me getting to be at that game tonight, guys. A game that David Adelman just called one of the top 5 best performances of Jokic's career. Sure, why not? It's got to be up there. It's the highest scoring triple-double in Christmas history, beating his own record, of course, that he set against. I believe it's the 3rd highest scoring game in Christmas history, and it's the most points ever scored in an overtime period. So if you like Jokic, you like the Nuggets, it was a good night.
It was a very good night. It sucked for a second there, though.
It sure did, man. When I say that the tension was palpable in here, I mean, look, everyone knows the history of not just these matchups and the losses, but blowing leads, right? Frankly, that's something that's happened against the Wolves a lot. When Ant starts to feel himself in this building, the fans get tense, they get anxious, they get antsy. And it looked really rough, man. It seems like just a second ago they were down 9-0 to start overtime. But here we are. Nuggets are the victors, and they are 3-0 against the Wolves this season. What a treat for the faithful fans of Denver. Let's go to the presser now, where David Adelman says, it sounds crazy, but when we went down in that 9-0 run to start overtime, I didn't think we were completely out of it, just because of the way that game was. Star players were making plays back and forth. It just seemed like tons of runs were happening. So he didn't think it was all said and done, and obviously he was right. He was really impressed by Jokic tonight. He said some of his friends were texting him after the Dallas loss, giving him flack, saying Jokic needs to shoot that. And he said, well, you could have said the same thing tonight like hundreds of times, because he just keeps making the right play. And that was what struck him tonight. He said it was the right play all the time, even though it's 56, 15, and 16. Just really impressed by Jokic's consistency and commitment to making the right play. He says this has got to be up there as far as Jokic's best performances. The shot making at timely parts of the game when things were getting away from us. It was ultimately a historic night, he said, for Jokic. On Ant, were considering fouling him, but it was just such a tough spot. Because once he caught in rhythm to turn, which is kind of like part of his shooting motion, a la Kobe Bryant, Adelman said, because you're in a really tough spot there of like a lot of things can go wrong. So they considered fouling. They wanted to front him and push him towards the rim. It didn't work out that way. Incredible shot by Ant. Although as I check my notes here, it says that he was ejected in overtime. So you can have that shot, I suppose.
Brendan, why was he ejected? We didn't have sound. So like what happened?
So it was 2 texts. So, I'm going to need to rewatch the film and figure, but it was just that he got the second text, so he was automatically out of there. The first one was maybe a bit debatable. He didn't seem to love it. And then I think he just kind of committed to where it seemed like that game was heading. I asked David Adelman if he cares at all that they're up 3-0 on the Wolves, just given the nature of this matchup over the last couple of seasons. And he said, I think so. I think for both of us over these years, there's been things that we have really found out about each other that have really worked, giving each other problems. I thought years back, we always went to this game feeling good about how we were going to play them. And then there was this 1.5, 2 years period where they really did bother us with some different things. And he said, some of those things they went to tonight. And at times they did bother us. But I felt like we were better equipped just through the experience of playing them so many times to react to it better, to some of those zero coverages, some of the cross matching. He said, it's just the experience. It's just going to continue to teeter-totter with these two teams. They know each other so well. We caught up with Peyton Watson in the locker room. I told him that Jokic set the record for points in an overtime period. And I said, I'm sure that doesn't surprise you. And Peyton said, no, it doesn't surprise me. And I'm getting a little tired of not being surprised. This is ridiculous, Peyton said. He says, we just cannot continue to overlook what Jokic is doing. Surely no one can overlook what he did tonight. But he was just really, really impressed by the best player in the world and his teammate. And he says, when you're out there, you're playing the score, you're playing basketball. But when it's over, you get a second to step back and see and realize, just how incredible it is what Jokic was doing tonight. We spoke with Jamal Murray, who told us that he rolled his ankle in the first quarter. You might have caught that on the broadcast. He was limping. Yeah. That played a big role in his shot selection. Obviously, he got a lot of shots up tonight, but 18 of them were from three-point range, which is a career high for him. And he said, yeah, that's because I rolled my ankle. I just really couldn't move as well as I wanted to, but I did what I could tonight. On Jokic, he says, I don't think we talk enough about how clutch Jokic is. Murray, talking about himself, said, I've made some big shots throughout my career, but there's a reason that we go to him consistently. And then on Jokic scoring 18 in overtime, he said, yeah, that seems about right. And I think one of my favorite quotes of the night, that'll do it. I think my favorite quote of the night, mostly because it seems to have ruffled some feathers in Minnesota already. I asked Jamal Murray the same question. Does it mean anything to you to be up 3-0 on this team in the season series? Shrugged his shoulders, said, I don't really care. So Jamal Murray, he's already kind of over it. It's behind him. Wolves fans don't seem to believe him. That's the quote that's on record. And this is a win on record, an overtime win at home. And look, you got to win the games, right? When you're the home team at Christmas, you'd like to think this is a really impressive result, you guys. Down 3 starters against a division rival that knows you well, a rival that hasn't beaten you yet this year. You knew they were desperate to come in here or motivated to come in here and get one. And the Nuggets didn't let them, despite some more clutch time woes. It was a legendary night for Jokic, who saved Christmas in the end.
Yeah.
He saved Christmas.
Vogt, let me just ask you one question. Are you taking Jokic for granted?
I would never do that.
Okay,
I would
good.
never. I'll tell you the other thing that I would never do. I would never say it looks effortless. I would never do either.
Either
of those
one.
things.
Good stuff, Vogt. Merry Christmas.
Merry Boxing Day.
I'm going to say really quick, guys. There were just so many people that came up at the arena tonight to say how much they appreciate the show and the writing. Caleb, I think Colin, my Serbian Brate courtside, I forgot your name. Tons of others came up just to tell us they appreciate the show. If you're watching tonight, Merry Christmas to you, to everyone watching tonight, and to everyone who watches every night. Merry Christmas from us to you. We appreciate it. We got the best job in the world here, covering the best player in the world, and it's all possible because we have the best audience in the world.
Did they mention me by name at all, or they?
You didn't come up tonight, Eric, but maybe next time.
Good stuff, Vogt.
All right, fellas.
Have a good one. Man, Vogt always gets... I never get stopped.
I think that they're afraid that you'll run them over like a runaway train.
Am I not approachable?
No.
You have a bit of a resting an RAF.
Yeah,
A bit of an RAF.
Sounds about right. I want to go back to this conversation, though, real quick about San Antonio. First of all, the Nuggets have played them once. They play them 4 times this year. Their next one is right around the corner. March 12th. What the heck is with this stupid schedule?
Dude, I don't know.
Don't you kind of want to play this team? Like, I want to, a
course.
sense of it. And they don't play for 3 more months.
No,
3 months they'll play.
I don't agree. I want to play the Hawks.
Well, we're going to go on an East Coast week and do all this. It's just so weird. But what I really wanted to say was they have now beaten the Thunder 3 times in a row. They're only 2 games behind them now in the standings. And while I think the Thunder are very good and the best team and the reigning champs, I don't know if the Spurs just have their number or if the Spurs might actually just be also the best team in the league and they belong there. Dev, what is it?
I actually think the Spurs are for real.
They are for sure.
I do. I just feel like they provide so much balance. But also, if you want to beat a team, you got to beat the team. They are beating the team right now.
Yep.
And that gives you a confidence that you're going to take over, everybody. Because who has the Spurs number? You know what I mean? Like, if they have the Thunder's number and no one has their number, and they're just continuing to get better, and they're also pretty young still.
So young.
They have it, but they're gonna have to prove it when it matters, like in the playoffs and stuff like that. But for the regular season, I think that they have it right now.
Yeah, man. It's because it's Vassell, Castle, and Fox, man. He's killing it. Wemby is
And Harper, man, to be honest with you.
And you like at the beginning of the year, people were like, "Oh man, San Antonio's it. That Wemby's going to be unstoppable." And yes, he is absolutely, but he's not the reason that they're winning these games. Like they have a really solid squad. It's like it's unnerving to see.
On the other direction, the Rockets just smacked the Lakers tonight. Not to take your thunder here, I just want to get to it. The Lakers have had the softest schedule, and they have this terrible. They're actually getting outscored on the season, despite the fact that they're 19-10. They're getting outscored. I kind of wonder if the bill is due for the Lakers.
Is it time to rehire Nico?
Well, dude, afterwards today, JJ Redick had something about I'm not putting up with this for another month. Practice. We're having practice.
I'm tired of this.
Some uncomfortable conversation.
He's like, I'm going to roast you on my podcast.
He said he's like, we are having practice tomorrow. It's Christmas, and then they have a day off. He's like, we're having practice tomorrow, and those guys, like, I'm going to run them. And I'm just like, oh my God, I can't believe we're already here.
I know. Disciplined version of coaching.
Get everybody on the line.
All right, listen. Nobody gets to go to Louis Vuitton today. That's not going to happen.
That's incredible that they got blown out like that on national TV. It just it went under the radar. Yeah. Also, you know what else went under the radar? Vogt said it a couple of times, but Jokic scored the most points in overtime in NBA history tonight.
Bro, 18.
In overtime, 18.
And it all started at the
over
3-minute mark.
In the history. I thought, I was just like, oh, he was saying it like it was just so normal. That's crazy that he was able to do that.
The Nuggets scored the most ever scored in an overtime period in the history of the NBA tonight. And they didn't score any points until the 3-minute mark.
Pretty incredible, man.
All right. Down by 9. What the hell did we just watch?
Kel, the people super chatted?
Yeah, there's 65.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Let's get started.
Let's plow through them. No, we love everybody super chatting us. We had some homies in the bar. Dude, the bar was popping tonight,
Dude,
too.
it was
Even though we
beautiful.
were in studio,
Yeah.
we could faintly hear them.
And wasn't it all because of the Broncos? was good of us. And the Broncos. Yoki Doki, Merry Sprite Miss Santa Claus. Yeah.
Boom roasted. Hey,
Boom.
why don't we get the rest of these in overtime
Oh.
on the internet?
Game Shine. A Christmas Miracle. Of course, we had to introduce tachycardia, but all the Nuggets are good. Win. All the Nuggets are good when not injured. Fired up. Hey, Adam. Doesn't count. It does not count.
It doesn't count.
You can't just decide it counts.
Yeah, come on, man.
It doesn't count.
Stairway to Serbia says Ant was definitely that annoying ass kid growing up that didn't want to play tag anymore the second he was it. Feliz Navidad, Nuggets Nation. From
I'll bet he was good at tag though. I'll be
I
honest.
bet he was
really
I bet he was
good.
never he was definitely never it.
I was gonna say yeah, he was never tagged. So
Maximon Dineros 8232. Merry Christmas, gentlemen. NFL sucked today. Want to be mad, but I can't. That was the best game all day. Great drama and OKC loss. So I'll take it.
I'll take it too.
Macaru, see, guys, we lose to the bad teams in order to overcome our rivals. 'Tis the season. Merry Christmas, DNVR.
Merry Christmas.
Ultra sir. Adam, turns out OKC is not an all-time great team. They are just a great team beating bad teams by 30. Denver, number 1 in the power rankings. Only injuries can stop them. Let's hope Cam was the last one. If healthy, it's 16-2.
Oh, 16-2.
Oh, and right on time at Smug Nug. Told you, if Cam was okay and win tonight, all is well. Well,
he is okay, and we won tonight.
Not okay. He's not playing.
He's more okay than we worried
He
he might
didn't
be.
die, if
Yeah,
that's
he
what you
didn't
mean.
die. He's still alive.
Maximo Dineros is back saying this game was about the best players coming through in the clutch. Jokic is still the best player in the game. Jamal is fully back, and Ant is the truth. Who cares about the last part?
And that last part you said with your
well,
chest.
what
That
the
was
hell,
pretty
dude? I
funny.
know.
You didn't know where that was going.
Yeah, dude. I started.
Ant is the truth.
I started to get emphasis, and then okay. Always read first, fellas. Peter Duck 1204. Night, y'all. I'm tired. All the Nuggets are good. LOL. Jokic MVP. Tim Hardaway Truther says Jokic clause deniers are like must have been the wind. Are there still Jokic deniers? There probably are.
Probably are.
Derealist 908. What a Christmas gift from our goat. W chat. The Fox Prince, who is in the house, gave her a hug. It was great. She said she liked my cologne. Good to have you back, Dylan. Oh, man. This game definitely felt like a Christmas miracle. Incredible performance from our leaders. Always fun to beat Ant and the Wolves, especially with so many guys hurt. Little cutesy emoji face. Ivan BG says, fourth quarter project bullshit. Overtime project comeback. Watson with a huge steal. Jamal Star, Murray MVP challenge by Adelman and MVP Jokic. In the words of Biggie Smalls, you don't know, now you know, brate. I don't remember him saying that at all.
He never said
Not
that.
one time.
What
dude.
he said.
No.
Yeah, I don't want to, Dev. I guess we're in overtime. Y'all let it rip. Hail Norman. Celebrate 4 months of membership. We are so back on the nice list. Merry Christmas, Nuggets Nation.
Congrats on the 4 months.
Yeah, hell yeah. Christoph Serbiak Truther. This win was so much better than all the socks I got. Not mine. I got dope socks.
I didn't get any socks.
Nobody
I
cares.
didn't get
I
any.
got like
Dude,
two,
at
three
5555-ish gave 10 DNVR Sports memberships.
man.
Dude, he was
What
in.
a homie, man.
He was in the spirit. He was feeling it. We got
real
new
one.
people
Man.
accessing proprietary emojis on his behalf.
Let's
A beautiful
emoji
night.
it up.
How do people get that though?
You go in and I just watched
Oh, he
it.
gets to choose.
I don't know. I don't know what happens.
I think it's like a free for all. I think it's like throwing fish food in the hatchery.
Everybody picks him up. Maximo Daenerys is back. Down 3 starters. The Nuggets deserve this win. Just don't understand why Ant got ejected. Scott Foster sucks. Let the players decide the game. Still think you all earned the win. Great game. Yeah, we did earn it. We don't care. Roly Poly says, Antiglaus, Saint Nick, ding. Merry Yokmas to all. That's
Merry
not
Yokmas
Yokmas. Big Honey, 15.
It is the 12
2 months of
games of
membership.
Yokmas.
Never take watching our Lord and Savior, Nikola Jokic, for granted. Mallstar agenda continues. LFG, Merry Christmas, fellas.
Merry Christmas.
Jay Bunting says, watching the Spurs beat OKC and then this game in Oklahoma hit like crack. Yeah, wow, what a Christmas sentiment. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals, and get some good sleep, people. We earned it. You're right.
I won't.
especially not after that crack. Edward, you Jordan. Scott Foster agreed on calling that foul from Jokic on Gobert might have helped us, gave us the chance to challenge it and win it back. What a BS call. That was the most consequential call in NBA history. It was really turned the game. It was unbelievable. Not only did they not get a breakaway, Rudy Gobert committed a foul, fouled out, and Jokic got free throws. Wow. Jocelyn Nalarez, Merry Christmas, fellas. Down 3 starters and the best 2 men in the NBA wheeled them to a win. Jamal Murray, 10 assists and 9 threes. He's so good. Jamal Star. 5-5-5-5-5-ish, the homie, the man. What an amazing game. 169 bench. We got to stop this. We got to bench points down. Only 386. Okay.
Holy.
Jokic beat the best player I've ever seen and will ever see. Or Jokic is the best player. I was like, is this more about Ant? Glad I went back and corrected that. Merry Christmas, everyone. All the Nuggets are good.
All of them.
KDP, let it be known Jokic has his historic game after showing up in a Taco Bell cardigan.
Well.
We didn't bring that up. He's on the payroll. He's on the payroll. Blamport 17, Merry Jokic to all. Felt so good to break out the sweatshirt today and close it out with the masterclass by 15. Thanks for the threads at D-Line, and thanks for the dub at Nikola. I think he's in the chat. Yeah, tag him. Maximo Tedeschi is back. Wow, feeling the Christmas cheer. Also enjoyed the watch along with you guys. Had a blast. Your reactions are worth it. High caliber basketball shared by all. Highest scoring overtime in history. What more can you ask for? That was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Dusty old Cowtown going down 9 to open overtime. The Nuggets displayed unbelievable resiliency. Thanks to DNVR. I'll never forget the St. Nikola game. Merry Christmas, fellas. Christmas tree emoji.
I do like the Saint Nick game. I think that's a good one.
Let's do it.
Saint Nick.
Or just
whatever,
the Christmas miracle. The we'll say it was the most miraculous thing to ever happen on December 25th. Joe Clem. Clutch merchants were in the building tonight. Wow. Henry Heyman. Thanks, Henry Heyman. Henry Heyman, he's back. I'm a piggy little hog for saying.
Wow, I'm so glad we got that. I'm so glad it came through. I was wondering. I would have never guessed.
Double try to get that one.
Double tried, and he feels like we do. A piggy little hog for St. Yoke. Thank you. Jackson Waxon Flaxon 666. Okay, 3 months of membership. This is what Christmas is all about. My in-laws have seen the light. Jokic is our savior, and Jamal balled for our sins. All the Nuggies are good. I'm so happy
What was
your
that name?
in-laws saw this.
Jackson Waxon?
Jackson Flaxon Waxon 666. Probably for the best that Ant has abandoned all of his children because he still acts like a child. Listen,
Wow.
I was paid to read that, but I would have said it myself. I would have said that. Mr. Exquisite Nugget, best victory in Den history. IMO. Merry Christmas, guys. I made back my money and got a purple chip, $500. I wore my Bruce Brown jersey for the first time. Sounds like we have a text line you should be using. Joe Clem, 15. What's this? What's this? An Ant-Man Legacy game? No Finch. We clinch. The season series, gang. A legacy performance by Jokic and a loud statement game from the league's best duo. Merry Christmas, Nug Life. That was
How did you know that was a song?
because it's from Nightmare from Christmas, whatever. Henry Heyman. I'm a piggy little hog for St. Yoke.
We got to get it,
man.
man. I just want to
Double
make
down.
sure you guys heard what I said.
Dang,
Wait,
dude.
we got it, Henry.
The boy's dad guy. Best thing for me, the pair of SJ, I think that's
Money?
Jokic 2s, Money J's from Jamal coming out of the pair of settle down Adelman timeouts in the second half. Best back fellas. All right, let's go. Best bash. This is why I'll never skip going to a Christmas game. Unmatched vibe, great crowds. All the Nuggets are good, baby. Now you're just rubbing it in. We didn't get it go. John.
We were in the back closet,
Dykstra.
man.
No, we didn't have sound.
Yeah.
Wolf fan, but you guys are great. Thanks for the content. These Yoke Ant classics are what's awesome about this league. Ethical superstars trading.
That actually was a cool duo, man. It really was
Dude,
a
it
duo
was
for the
that shot by Ant
shootout.
was one of the coldest things of all
Duel?
time.
What did I call it? A duo?
It was a duel, and
Yeah, thank you.
It was the craziest thing I'd ever seen until 3 minutes later when Jokic did the most incredible thing I've ever seen. Rob Stennett, Merry Christmas, DNVR fellas. Jokic and Murray just said, yippee-ki-yay to all the T-Wolves. Damn, Maximo Dinero. He does have Maximo Dinero. Thanks you for the great content and sharing your time. Until the next time, fellas, may the rest of your holidays be filled with health and happiness.
Real one.
Jeremy J. Rock. Best Christmas ever. Merry Christmas. Murray Jokic, 42 minutes for payday. Watson, we are witnessing greatness. Prime Jokic. Don't take it for granted. Jokic, Jamal Star, Vogt-ing, simply the best. Kyle M. Hey, D-Line. Oh! Yo, that's the greatest. Oh, come on, dude. Do you see the anger?
No, you're a referee. Don't you add to this?
Do you see the pain on? Dude, Dev looks like Ant right now. He's about to get ejected from this. This is unbelievable. Henry Heyman.
What I'm going to do with children.
Henry Heyman, the Thunder are definitely beatable. No kidding, they keep losing. The West is tough. The Nuggets are forged in Serb. Battle-tested. All-Star Murray. D-Line is back. Let's go. Kendrick Sully. All praise Yoke. What a win. Down 3 starters. Thought it was over when we went down 9 in overtime. We all did. Nikola deserved this win after scoring 50. Nuggets till I die. I know, me too. I might die this week, though. Thinner Joe. As a Jamal Murray hater in recovery, I want to make amends for the shit I've talked over the years. Recovery is a process. I'm taking it one step at a time. Make this man an all-star. Go Nugs. Good for you, Thinner Joe.
That was a real one. That's the first apology I've seen.
And I think the best way to apologize to Jamal Murray is to give us money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear that.
Through a super chat. And apologize to us for him. Drew Abreu, just saying we should all be more thankful to Anticlaus for Jokic 50-point triple-double and
That's
the
true.
2 techs he gifted to steal the game.
That is true.
Anticlaus is real, after all.
This would have been a lowly little, 38-point game, 39-point game, or whatever.
Lost to history.
Yeah, lost to history.
Jeremy J. Rock, hey, brother, I've got 56. Appreciate DNVR.
I can't believe how many monster games he's put up on Gobert.
It's so
At the end of his career,
it's always Gobert.
If you put up his top 10 games against Gobert, it would be better than almost every player ever.
The craziest thing, we didn't mention it, but in the watch along, you see what Gobert looks like against normal centers when he went up and absolutely shut down Big Val.
Yeah.
And then Jokic just is it's just an absolute clown show.
Shots.
Colin Sheridan saw Vogt on assignment. Ball Arena, what a game. Highest PRA of Jokic's career. Go Nuggets. Keep up their good work, boys. Snowwolf 23 got to sit courtside tonight in my new Joker. This guy has the greatest life I know. I think AG remembered me and gave me a 5 on the way to the bench.
Hell
Jokic
yeah.
had a masterclass. I got to yell at Ant when he was ejected. Top 5 game, dude. What a night.
Dude, what a night.
Christmas miracle. Michael Malsby. Merry Xmas, guys. Great win considering we were down 3 of our best defenders, high IQ players. Also, shout out Tiny Tim with the Christmas card 3-pointer. God bless us, everyone. All the Nuggets are good. Sprite-miss. Josh Barnett from Down Under celebrates 4 months of membership, dude. What a homie, man. Merry Boxing Day, fellas. Welcome home, D-Line. Go Broncos. Jokic is God. Jamal is him. England and Minnesota are perennial losers. Jamal Star, the year Jamal Murray. This is Sparta. Jamal in interviews kind of reminds me of Missoula.
It kind of does. That's kind of true.
Grills Majavec. Okay, sorry. Merry Christmas to you all. Wishing you and your family health and happiness this Christmas. What a nice message. Sorry I butchered your name. Floozy. $1.99 from Floozy. Thank you, Floozy. Sheep Wolf. Hey, Eric. First ever super chat. Jokic's masterclass is even more insane when you look at how impactful Gobert was. He had 6 block and he got destroyed. I know, it's amazing. Santi Steve. There is a sense on if the Crunkies would go into the aprons to match any restricted free agent offers on that Peyton received.
I do not expect them to do that.
Yeah, I don't either.
I do not.
AJ Cornstar, never take Jokic and Valanciunas minutes for granted. Thought Foster, imagine flying to another city on Xmas and getting booted. Floozy, we've done it many times.
Yeah, it's happened.
Floozy, shout out to y'all for giving us a show during Christmas. We don't our families didn't want us there anyway. AJ Cornstar, not having enough sleep and will have to go to work in the next 6 hours and 40 minutes. But this hard-fought win made it all worth it. Yeah, what the hell? Dude, it's after 1 a.m.
I know.
Kyle Bumpers, first ever super chat for my first live show as an East Coast listener.
What? This one?
Jesus.
That's the best one. If that's your first one, hey, Kyle, congrats.
Yeah, it is straight
Also,
up
it's
tomorrow
like-
for you. I love the Nuggies.
What's the sunrise
the
look
Nuggets.
like?
I love Jokic. I love Christmas, and I love you guys.
Thank
wow,
you so
dude.
much, man.
My man's
That's
feeling
awesome,
the vibe.
man.
Big Namek. Merry Goatmas to all, and to all a good night. John D. Krista, you guys can't hate us, Wolves fans. Maximo is paying vote salary with all these super chats. Would love to be in the Western Conference Finals. Hashtag beat OKC. It is nice to have a shared enemy. And Flacco Watts, the last one. I almost started the spreadsheet showing how the 5280 jerseys are the one they lose in this year, but along came a Christmas miracle. St. Nicola MVP and the Murray Flurry snowing threes. Love you guys. We love all of you.
I've been wondering, to be honest with you. We haven't seen no Flacco Watts in a while, so I've been wondering.
Yeah. One thing that I don't know how this works, so maybe we'll get to see, but I'm just going down the timeline, the Toyota Super Chat. It has people are giving away. Like,
Oh my God, yeah,
memberships.
dude. Wow.
So
Again?
like Big Honey's giving away.
Bro, CJ Jones, dude.
the giving spirit.
Jones
Oh my
is
God,
giving
dude.
away
Everyone's
memberships.
becoming
Bro,
a supporter tonight.
become supporter club members,
But
man.
I think it's randomly giving them to them too. Like that's the cool thing.
That is
like
cool.
I think if you're subscribed, then you get them.
I love this,
Get them
man.
randomly put to you.
What a beautiful use of gifts and bringing people together via supporting us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Truly is. You hit that outro music there?
Okay, Adam is ready.
Let's all
for
go
bed.
home. I'm so tired. Everybody, thanks so much for hanging out with us. We really do love you all.
We love you.
Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
I love
Jamal
him
Murray.
more.
They gave us a real special night. Man.
Real December to
Sometimes,
remember.
what do we always say? There's some of these games you'll forget over a certain amount of time. This is one of those ones you'll never forget. Hit the like button on the way out.